You're living in a time when we're looking towards Washington, D.C. No offense, political brothers and sisters, to help solve all of our problems. But our answers aren't going to come from the White House. Our answers got to come from God's house. And we need some godly people to operate in the houses so that we get godly results. Huh? Shall not. Why do you think you're still here? Why do you think you're still making it when other people are failing? Why do you think you still have a roof over your head? Because you've been operating on a shall not covenant. Huh? Why do you think you still got a job and some other folk been let go? Why do you think you're still being blessed and some other folk are begging to be blessed? Why do you think what the devil tried to put on you, God didn't let it kill you? Because you're operating under the covenant of shall not. Why do you think you got the education and the others didn't? Shall not. Why do you think you got the scholarship when you prayed about it and didn't know you had it? Shall not. Why do you think your name was one of the first ones on this paper that passed the board? You shall not fail. Shall not was in operation. Right. And so when we're sitting here and we're looking at each other, Andrew, and we're staring at each other and we're trusting God to bless us, we are operating under the covenant of shall not. All of those folk that died in Haiti, I'm looking at my ministry brother, and folk that are buried in mass graves. And some of us have forgotten it, and some of us have stopped helping and stopped contributing and stopped supporting. But is that the church that Jesus built? That we stop caring until the next crisis comes along? When are we going to be more excited by the word than we are by the news? When are we going to be motivated to serve God because it's our Christian duty, instead of waiting for the Red Cross to send us a letter to ask for help? When are we going to let charity begin at home and start looking at some of our very own who have a need? Amen. We got folk being put out of their houses, and God stopped the foreclosure. Y'all ain't hearing me. Huh? We got folk that God has given a second chance to. Huh? And I'm not just talking about two. We got 3 or 4, 5, 6 people that sit in our congregant bodies through the services, and God has blessed them. God has opened doors for them because they're operating under a shall not covenant. Shall not. Didn't say it wasn't going to come. Didn't say it wasn't going to hit you. Didn't say it wasn't going to hurt when it hit you. But shall not prevail. That means that its intended functionality cannot be carried out. He meant it for your harm, but God means it for your good. He means it to destroy you, but God's going to turn it around so that you're blessed by it anyhow. He meant it to knock you down, but God's going to let you step over your enemy round about you. Shall not. Shall not. We are his sheep, and we must always operate under a shall not blessing. I talked to my brother just last night in Miami, Florida. Went through devastating circumstances, standing tall and standing strong. And mother, don't tell him I was preaching about it, because I'll get a call tonight. They thought that, well, we're going to change and do something different, and we're going to put you out and put this one in. Come on now. You've plowed our field. You've got produce for us. We've gone from the red to the black. We're feeling pretty good now. And we may not need you anymore. Lord have mercy. Huh? And so we're going to put you out and get us another one. And what looked like devastation and destruction, after heading up one of the greater institutions in our area and putting that person, okay, for whatever reason, that's it. Goodbye, see you later. Sitting and waiting and praying and trusting God. And I said the real issue isn't going to be where I go from here. The real issue is going to be is which place do I go? Because God has already opened up a door. Don't you understand that when the devil slams a door, God will open a window? Don't you know God will cut you a hole in the roof and treat you like the man that needed to be healed and lower you down into your blessing? I feel like preaching. Don't you know the Lord will make a way for you? And he said, yes. So we fasted and we prayed and we prayed and we fasted and we fasted and we prayed. Some things only come by fasting. And some of y'all ain't getting what you need because you won't fast and you won't pray. Some of y'all don't pray nothing but bullet prayers. Trouble come and you pull your 6-gun with a prayer. Fire one bullet and hope the devil go away. But you got to stay on the prayer line. Pray without ceasing. Trust God in every area, no matter what it looks like. Trust God to make a way out of no way. But they did this, I'm trusting God. But they said this, I'm trusting God. But the doctor said that, I'm trusting God. But you're not going to make it, I'm trusting God. You ain't going to have nothing, I'm trusting God. They're going to leave you by yourself, I'm trusting God. My.